Good morning. Excuse me while I add notes. All righty. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. My name's Scott. I'll be your host for the next couple of minutes. We always start out our service, if I can move all my stuff out of the way, by acknowledging the land on which we are located. The Eureka Center for Spiritual Living acknowledges that the land on which we gather is the ancestral territory of the Wiyot peoples. This territory extends to the communities through most of Humboldt County, and we honor the Wiyot peoples today. And let's get things rolling. We have a song, as we always do. We have a great singer, as we usually do. Sometimes we're not here. And Donna will lead us in everything I need to know.
Please stand and join me.
Everything I need to know about what lies before me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Everything I need to do
All right. Backwards. We're going to open up with our welcoming affirmation. First of all, welcome Zoomers. Welcome people who are visiting us or who are new. Or for the first time. Oh, what the heck. Welcome, everybody. We're glad you're here. However long you've been here or wherever you are located. We will say together the first affirmation, and then at the pre-service this morning, we were talking about joy and passion and finding what motivates you. So for the second half, poor Angelica, she spends all this time writing these out. And then those of us who are up here are always modifying it. When I was in radio and I used to write copy, somebody had over the sign over her desk, it said, "There is no force in the universe so great as the desire to edit another's copy." So that's what we kind of do. I apologize. But what I would like you to do is get up, walk to somebody if you can, greet them by saying, "I wish you great joy." Just let's spread some joy today, and then you'll take that joy out into the universe as we go. Okay. And Angelica has edited it and said, let's change it to I know for you great joy, and just prove the initial point. All right, so together we will say, we are a welcoming community where the vibration of love lifts us, the wisdom of the ages inspires us, and the science of mind teaching empowers us. And get up and wish for know for somebody that there is great joy. Alrighty, all you joyful folk. Look what I did. It's all my fault. Do you notice the energy difference after you get up and do that? And all the joy that goes around. Speaking of joy and energy, there are a whole lot of things going on this week. You can see the schedule on the screen. We have a very busy week, as we usually do, especially Thursday. We'll get to that in a second. Speaking of spreading joy and all, I wanted to remind you that in the other room is our positivity. And the way the positivity works is there are leaves, and you write a positive or a thought on a leaf, and you stick it on the positivity. And the green ones, because those were the summer leaves, you can take any one you want, take it home or as a reminder. And I had, because it was fall, I decided to order some brown Post-it notes. Because, see, now we're adding the fall color. I didn't realize how realistic these were. They don't stick well, so they fall. I can't believe the authenticity, how authentic they are. But you can find them and they will stick up there. So please join in the positivity and and pass along some joy and some positivity. Our weekly schedule, as I said, is on the screen, including Yoga Nidra with Marie. That's coming up this week. Marie, did you want to take about 30 seconds, or you wanted me to just...
I'm good.
Okay, so Yoga Nidra is not an action yoga. It is a quiet yoga. It is like a body scan. It is completely relaxing. I took yoga for a couple of years, and I remember my very favorite pose was corpse pose, which if you're not familiar with yoga, you can imagine what corpse pose is. So it's kind of similar to that. You're going to just relax. You're going to get a sensation. You will focus on each part of your body and just relax the muscles that are in it, and you will turn into a lovely pile of joyful goo. And there's nothing better than being joyful goo. So that will be conducted by Marie. It is on Zoom, so you can be in your PJs or whatever you want to be and just join us. The 30 minutes, you can see it all up there. There is a sign-up sheet, or no, you don't need to sign up, do you? Just show up. Yeah, our regular Zoom link, which you can always get to by going to eurekacenterforspiritualliving.com, and it'll just redirect you right into the Zoom room. Speaking of more joy, our men's group is every Saturday or every other Saturday. The next Saturday will be, good Lord, November 1st. Oh my goodness. My play opens in 2 weeks. I am desperately ill-prepared. Did I say that out loud? I get to be part of... Yes. I get to be part of a 18-person ballet in this play. So that'll be worth the price of admission alone, to see me trying to be a ballet. I think, wasn't there a song in the 70s called Falling? I think that would probably be more accurate for it. LeBlanc and Carr, Falling.
Whoa.
There we
that's
go.
very Good.
Bringing out the
You
oldies.
should be a DJ.
The oldies and the unknowns. Speaking of other great events that are coming up, next Sunday, Brian Lotman will be. Yeah, I know, it didn't go. There we go. Brian Lotman, the wandering monk, will wander his way into our center and will be leading a session. He'll be speaking, there'll be a potluck, and then there will be a workshop afterwards. There is a sign-up sheet for the workshop. Yesterday or the day before, whenever I was talking to Angelica about what we're going to be doing today, and she said, well, Brian's going to be leading in this meditation. And I was saying, wow, Brian, you have really expanded, that you've become the wandering monk. It took a while till she said, oh, no, it's not that Brian, because I had just a completely different concept. But anyway, that's next Saturday. Of course, Sunday. That's next Sunday. And please be here. That's free. There's the potluck. It's the birthday Sunday. There's all of that going on. And then afterwards, I think it starts at 12:30, if I remember the note correctly, you can attend a workshop. Several people have signed up already. The sign-up sheet is on the table. So that's Potluck Sunday next week. Now, what is this? Oh, that's talking about Brian's talk. Okay. So you've heard about that. First Sunday potluck is next week. We need vegan dishes. So please bring whatever you would like. If you are prone to bring vegan, that would be helpful for those people who need vegan or who prefer vegan.
Vegan? Vegan.
You can bring vegan dishes too.
The following week,
Bacon? What?
okay. Angelica said I forgot something important.
Sunday is daylight saving.
Oh, that's right. I have that here. Next Sunday is the end of daylight savings time. Do not forget to set your clock backwards. Fall back, spring forward. Yeah, exactly. So if you don't set it backwards, I don't know, you'll get here at the wrong time, right? Yeah, you'll be here. My wife, for the first couple of weeks after we changed the time, is constantly going, what time would it really be? And I go, it's what time it says. No, that's not the real time. No, that's the real time. And then, of course, we have 3 animals who don't get the whole concept, so we're having to feed them at all sorts of different times. Plus, it gets dark earlier. All right, we talked about the Enlightenment Workshop. We've talked about Potluck Sunday. We are now talking about Reverend Lynn Fritz. She's coming back again. The hits just keep on coming. If you haven't had the treat of seeing Reverend Lynn, this is the time to see her. She's a wonderful speaker, very insightful, very calming. And if you have had the treat, you know what I'm saying. Come on back. That will be on the 9th. A lot going on in November. Speaking of a lot going on, Judy Little is recovering. She's doing well, I believe. And Lori, you had an announcement about the meal train? Yeah. Okay.
Good morning, everybody. I have a couple announcements about Judy. As you can see here, that was before Donna got on it, but the meal train for Judy needs expanding. We don't know how long totally she wants, but we're going to go into next week. So I have a sign-up sheet for you. There is an area for your email on there. Once you put your email on there, then Rick can send you a link to the meal train website. And then he was handing me this morning. He's like, people can take this, but realize that if they don't have an email, this won't be important. So anyway, these will be with it. If people would be willing to sign up, I'd really appreciate it. And then also, Vicki White has asked me to put this sign-up sheet out. There's only 3 slots left over, and it's driving Judy to her medical and PT and all kinds of appointments that she needs to do. When I got here today, most of the spaces were filled in. Thank you to everybody who's already signed up. So we still need Thursday the 6th, Wednesday the 12th, and Wednesday the 19th to give her rides. So this will be on the table as well. I do have one more announcement, and it's kind of early for the plant sale, but it is a plant sale announcement. We've had an offer of a digging party in the next couple of weeks at Sheris's house. Some of you know Sheris. And we're looking at possibly Monday, not this Monday, but the 3rd. So if anybody's interested in helping out at that digging party, what? Oh, Carrie is new to this. We take shovels and we dig up plants and put them in pots and keep them alive until the plant sale. Where? Oh, it's in Eureka on Spring Street. Spring Street. Yeah, I would give all those details, once people are interested. So, and this was not a sign-up sheet. Just let me know today if you are interested in that, and then we'll work out the details. One other thing about the plant sale. Last year I bought this beautiful house plant, at the plant sale, and it wasn't looking too good. So I thought, well, maybe I'll put it in a larger pot. And, I was digging it out to place it into the new pot, and it had no roots on it. So I encourage everyone to start rooting your house plants now. Okay, people are paying money for this, and they may not come back the next year when they see that there's no roots on the plants that they purchased from us. We want to have a good feeling in the community so people will come back to the sale. So thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Judy. Another big event. I can't believe it's already here. Of course, I say that now every single week about something. I can't believe it's already here. This is our biggest, it's not our biggest, it's one of our largest events of the year. This is our 5th annual, but it really would have been our 7th if it wasn't for COVID getting in the way. This is the free holiday decoration, and this year, and toy exchange. We need volunteers. We will need donations. If you have been part of this, I think you will agree with me that this is one of the most joyful experiences that you can go through. And what we do is we open the center to the public. We get donations of all sorts of holiday decorations, and now we're looking for toys. We're looking for holiday garb, and we put them out. We spend a lot of time filling the center. We open the doors. We give them away. There is no cost. There is no obligation. The public invades us for about however long that is, 3 hours, and walks out of here with all sorts of stuff. And the stories that you hear from people who are taking these with them, it just reaffirms the human spirit. So I'm the chair on this. I will be getting out a sign-up sheet. I forgot to do it today. I guess we could just put a pad of paper. But what we'll be looking for is people to arrange, to organize, to take stuff away at the end. But to be honest, after the horde descends upon the center, it's stems and seeds. That's all we got left. So it all goes away. But we do need a lot of help. Yes, Burl. I'm sorry, what?
Using contribution for
We have a lot of Christmas stuff already in the basement.
Correct. We have a lot of Christmas stuff already in the basement. I know Angelica also mentioned that the Women's Club donated several boxes. There are people who wait for this all year long, and they will bring boxes and boxes and boxes of all sorts of, and if you volunteer, you get to take home what you want too. So you get to have some good ones. It is an absolutely delightful event. It is just something we do for the community, and we would love to have your participation. First Saturday in December. We'll give me away too. Yes, it will give me away too. Okay, practitioners are available. If you would like to meet with a practitioner, Edward and I are here today. We'd love to talk with you privately if you would like. Catch us afterwards and we will give you some time. The little pantry needs to be fed. Especially in the world we're in today, with so many people not only losing their jobs, but people who are furloughed. I won't go down that path right now, but we need to support our community as much as we possibly can. The food banks, especially come, I think it's November 1st, when all of the funding is going to stop for them. The food banks are overwhelmed already. Whatever we can provide in the little pantry helps. So please bring some food, baby food. Of course, there's books in there. whatever we can do, and I know Lori stocks it for us. She was out there stocking it today, and it's usually gone in a day. But we need to help our community. Our community is us, and this is why we are here. So whatever you can bring, however you can help, will be appreciated by somebody. All right, our theme for the month, before I introduce Angelica, no more scary stories. As we are in October, and Angelica has something that she would like to comment about, and then we will go into the affirmation of people. Yeah, the other stuff. Succinctly said.
So you know that we like to honor people in our community that do things, and we decided to do it quarterly this year. We have not told you who the third quarter volunteer of the quarter is. So I would like Corinne to come up here. So here is your certificate, and you'll be able to see this up on the wall, but I want to read you a couple of things that a few of the board members wrote. Lorna says, when I first met Corinne several years ago, she grinned a huge grin and reached out to hug me as if we had been friends for years. I knew then that I had found my spiritual home at the Eureka Center for Spiritual Living, and indeed it certainly is. And Doug wrote, Corinne's involvement in the center goes back at least a decade. Over the course of these years, she was and continues to be involved in our major fundraising events on planning, organizing, administrating, and social level. Corinne served as our volunteer coordinator for many years and has always exhibited her cheery, can-do, straightforward attitude. We recognize and celebrate her good spirit and involvement. And Bree wrote, I have not known Corinne as long as some of you, but from what I do know of her, she is always smiling and happy to see you. She is very welcoming. She is always willing to step up and help where needed. This year alone, she co-led the plant sale. She volunteered with the Twice Nice sale. And when asked to fill the vacant space on the council, she didn't hesitate to say yes. She's a valued member of this center, and I feel so blessed to know her. And I wrote, Corinne has not only been a great help around the center, she's also got an infectious laugh and a loving nature, a loving aura. She can also say just the right thing to diffuse an uncomfortable situation. I know Lori really appreciated her help on the plant sale, as did we all. I'm really grateful she said yes when I asked her to fill a spot on our council. Yay. That was what?
Let's try to go like, jump it down just a little bit maybe.
Oh, too late.
Got me right in the eye.
I came back here because you said the rest of it is happening.
Oh, yes, let me welcome up to the platform Edward to do our moment of peace. What are you waving your hands for, Ari?
We usually have a song.
No, we got the song first.
Oh, you can stay up though while Donna leads us in the song.
Yeah, I'll be the backup dancer.
Now, you'd think after all these times I would remember this stuff.
In case you're new here, rest assured we are not an organized religion. I invite you to take a nice breath, settle in your seat, and we'll sing together. See. Peaceful planet, peaceful planet, we are the difference, just you. Peaceful people, peaceful planet, we are the difference, just you. The peace that we've been waiting for is living now within us. We have the power to believe it to be true. the difference, just me, just you. Peaceful people, peaceful planet. We are the difference, just me, just you. The peace that we've been waiting for is living now within us. We have the power to believe it to be true. Peace as a reality begins today in me and you. Peaceful people, peaceful planet. We are the difference, just me, just you. Peaceful people, peaceful planet. We are the difference. We are the difference. We are the difference, just me and you.
Thank you, Donna. You forgot to say cha-cha-cha. Okay. Good morning, family. How are you? Unfortunately, my eyes are not what they used to be. So what I wrote to read, for those of you who are new, we read a little something that Jackson sings, and we do a contemplative prayer. And then Jackson sings again, we bring up Reverend Angelica. And of course, I printed this in small print since I can't see well. But what I decided to read today, since we're doing kind of a really personal service today, it seems, I'm working on my third book, which I'm publishing soon, and it's called Fables in the Key of God, or The Natural Supernatural. And I am doing a play based on one of the stories which my twin brother from another mother, Scott, is helping me to tweak. And as I was changing some of the things, because he said I went on way too long. Imagine that. I was writing a new dialogue for one of my characters, and what he told me in the middle of the night when I was trying to sleep kind of resonated with me, so I wrote it down. This is a character named Harry who's speaking in a bar to a despondent magician, because the play's called The Magician, named Tony, who is expected to perform a miracle, basically, or as he sees it, a miracle. And he's really having a hard time with wrapping his head around how he's going to pull that off. And Harry is speaking to him on a more spiritual level, and Harry's a mysterious character. It says, Tony, let me share with you two things that I believe. There is nothing, number one, that currently exists as have ever existed or shall exist or isn't blueprinted and constructed from the power of someone or something's thought processes and imagination. Two, things come into the awareness and become a part of our reality only after we notice and recognize them in our reality or in our minds. Then we define them and imbue them with our expectations for how they will function and behave in order to fit within our human experience. We are living energy existing in an energy reality, avatars in an atomic video game. And all that we touch, in any way mentally or physically, receives a sliver of our personal energy. And that energy will remain in its possession forever. It doesn't matter how we label the thing we feed our energy to, good, bad, saintly, or evil. It still receives our energy as we interact with it. For example, the sliver of conscious energy placed into a work of art is what makes us cry when we experience a well-performed and emotional performance by an artist or some sort who truly puts strong emotion into his or her work. And that work of art will retain that sliver of the artist's emotional power even after he or she is no longer with us in the physical. It cannot and will never dissipate. So you see, there is nothing impossible for us, Tony. We can fly, we can live underwater, and we can even leave the confines of our world and our atmosphere to go venturing out toward the stars. Our minds are truly powerful focal points for the universe's quantum energy field. We have the power to make the unseen seen and the impossible possible. We can bring stability or chaos. We do it all. All we have to do is truly, without any reservation, believe so. So if, in fact, we create our reality, what is there to fear? And what is there to stress over? Our connection to all things will always prevail.
Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for
What I know and realize is that there is only one life force, one energy. We may call it God, we may call it Spirit, we may call it Jew, we may call it Dios, we may call it Baha, we may call it Allah. It doesn't matter what the name or the title we give it. It is what science is now realizing, the quantum energy that runs through and manifests as everything in the cosmos. It's the source material of all that is. And we are slivers of that energy. We are manifestations imbued with the same gifts and powers as that magnificent life force. We create our reality on a daily basis. as we open our eyes, as we perceive the world, as we have imagination and thoughts. We have even been the authors of time itself. For time doesn't exist other than the existence that we give to it. We are manifestations within this atomic world, but we are not of this world. We exist also in another place. We are holding the joystick of our lives, and we are guiding ourselves through it. And we realize in this center, and we're learning that everything is temporary. Everything must and will change. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. But even as it goes for the worse, it brings us back to the better, because life is a circle. And that circle is revolving even as we speak. Our hearts go out to those that are suffering and in need, but we know that this too is all basic illusion, because life itself, as we know it in a corporeal world, is illusion. We are spiritual beings, we are energy beings, and love will always prevail. I know this, I am grateful for this, and so it is.
Blessed are we to be a sanctuary, life expressing sacred truth. With thanksgiving, I remain a living sanctuary for
Thank you, Jackson. And now I would love to welcome to the podium our beloved leader, Reverend Angelica.
Good morning, everyone. I suddenly realized, oh my goodness, I better make this quick. So, we're closing this month. What is that? Oh. I happen to have hearing aids. I just got them. And now I'm hearing all kinds of things I've never heard before.
Wait till you start hearing things that you don't want to hear.
Yeah, really. So we're closing the month of No More Scary Stories. And as we do so, we're coming home to a truth, the deepest truth of love and light that we could possibly imagine. Love and light are stronger than any shadow. I want us to remember that, especially in the chaotic, what seems like the chaotic appearances of today and yesterday, and who knows about tomorrow. Dr. Holmes said, "There is no darkness in the light. The darkness disappears when the light appears." And so to me, this means one thing, a couple things. One is that darkness is not a force of its own. It's merely the absence of awareness. So when we waken to who we really are, the light shines forth effortlessly. And I think that that's one of our jobs, or one of our purposes as the spiritual community, is to be the light as much as we possibly can. In the Science Mind text, the big book, light symbolizes consciousness, awareness of divine presence right here and right now. Darkness symbolizes forgetfulness, moments when we lose sight of that presence, and that's presence with a capital P. So when we're going into emotions like fear and anger and despair, when we're heading down those rabbit holes that we tend to go in when we start talking about certain things, those things seem really powerful, but they're the shadows that will vanish when we allow love to enter the room. The light doesn't fight the dark, it simply reveals what's real. Dr. Holmes says, fear is a shadow of the thought that there is no God. Think about that for a moment. Fear is a shadow of the thought that there is no God. So what I know is that every time we remember this idea of the light of love in particular, that illusion of separation dissipates, it fades. The light always wins. And because last week we talked a little bit about Diwali and the fact that it actually carried on for a few days this week, I thought I would bring to you a story from the Hindu tradition. This is called The Return of Rama. Part of the celebration of Diwali is the beloved story from India of Prince Rama and his wife Sita and the triumph of good over evil. After years of exile and great trials, Rama goes to rescue Sita from the demon king Ravana, who represents the forces of ego and ignorance. With the help of Hanuman and his devoted companions, Rama defeats Ravana and prepares to return home. One thing I want to mention, if you don't know, is Hanuman is the monkey god. So I can just see Prince Rama riding home with all these little monkeys around him, with Hanuman and his devoted companions, right? So he defeats Ravana and prepares to return home. But the night of his return is dark. The path is long, and the kingdom has waited years for their beloved prince. The people, filled with joy, light thousands of small oil lamps to guide Rama's way home. Each lamp, glowing in the darkness, became a symbol of faith, love, and the victory of light over shadow. So Diwali then became a celebration of that eternal truth, that no matter how deep the darkness is, the light of love always finds its way home. No matter what our emotions might be, no matter how far down we might feel, if we open ourselves up to the light, that light of love, the light of the divine. And you know, maybe Ravana, the demon god, is maybe our particular one is worry or fatigue or that old whisper that says you are not enough, that you are not deserving of love. We have to let those go. The good news is the light within you never goes out. You can cover it up, but it never goes out. It never leaves us. And Dr. Holmes says, the power of darkness is nothing compared to the power of light. When the light of truth enters consciousness, the shadows of fear and doubt disappear. When I think about this, and I think about working on allowing myself to be in a space of love all the time, sometimes that's really difficult. I mean, all you have to do is turn on the news, and it becomes really difficult. And it's so bizarre that we're in a time right now where it seems like every single day something happens. So how do we stay in that loving space? My feeling is that you look for things to be grateful for. You constantly look for things to be grateful for. When the light of truth enters consciousness, the shadows of fear and doubt disappear. And so I want us, we're going to do a little guided meditation right now instead of the spiritual mind treatment. But if anybody needs treatment, you know, there's me and Scott and Edward around to work with you. So I want you to allow yourself just to be comfortable in your seat. Take a couple of breaths, deep breaths, long, slow, easy breaths. Close your eyes. Allow yourself to feel the rise and fall of your chest. That rhythm of life, life with a capital L, breathing in, through, and as you. Let yourself follow your breath into the very center of your being. Imagine that you're standing in a quiet, dark space. Not a frightening darkness, but like the gentle stillness before the dawn. In your hands, you hold a small oil lamp waiting to be lit. As you take another deep breath, sense a spark begin to glow in your heart. The spark of divine presence, the same light that guided Rama home, the same light that lives in every soul. With your next breath, that spark grows brighter, more golden, warm, steady. You feel that light within you expanding, moving upward and illuminating your mind with clarity, your heart with peace, your body with ease. The light reveals what is always there: goodness, wholeness, love. Feel that light within you move out through your hands and create a flame in that lamp that you're holding, so that this light is not only within you, but is being offered. Offer it to our community. As you offer it to our community, allow it to touch the faces of the people around you, filling up this room, reaching far beyond these walls. Recognize that every single one of us is a lamp of love, lighting the way for others. And take another breath. And say within your mind, the light within me cannot be dimmed. The light within us always finds its way home. The light always wins. Allow yourself to take another deep, full breath. And when you're ready, Open your eyes. I want you to remember that even the smallest candle in your consciousness has the power to transform a room of fear into a sanctuary of faith. What I know is that as you're walking in the marketplace, as you're in your home, as you're visiting each other, whatever it is, wherever you are, this light goes with you. And I now declare that it goes before you as well as within you, preparing the way. And we remember that who we are is love. And love is spirit. And spirit is all there is. There isn't anything but spirit, that energy, that divine energy is making up every cell and atom of our bodies, is making up every little bit of this podium and this microphone and the musical instruments and the chairs that you're sitting on, and as you go out into the world, it's everything. And so let yourself be grateful and let yourself remember that who you are can transform fear into love. And so it is.
So it is.
And our music this morning is with Donna and the band.
Thank you, Edward. Say again?
A dancer.
Actually, you are the dancer. We are dancers in the light and singing. We are dancers in the light of truth. We are dancers in the light and dreaming. And this dancer made of light, it is you. La 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 la. This dancer made of light, it is you. Say you know that you are with me. Say you feel it deep inside. First you may not know it speaks so gently, but you'll see in time. Life inside knows so surely what is right and what is true. A voice inside speaks so purely, and it's in me. it's in you. We are dancers in the light and singing. We are dancers in the light of truth. We are dancers in the light and dreaming. And this dancer made of light, it is you. We are dancers in the light and singing. We are dancers in the light of truth. We are dancers in the light and dreaming. And this dancer made of light, it is you. La 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 la, sing la la la. And this dancer made of light, it is you. Say you know that you are with me. Say you feel it deep inside. First, you may not know it speaks so gently, but you'll see in time. Life inside knows so surely what is right and what is true. A voice inside speaks so purely, and it's in me, it's in you. We are dancers in the light and sing. We are dancers in the light of truth. We are dancers in the light and dreaming. And this dancer of light, it is you.
All right, next up we are going to share our gifts. The plates will go along. Put whatever you can in it, whatever you feel comfortable with. If you cannot put anything cash-wise, always, always, always put love into it, even if you are putting some money into it. But first we say, before the band starts, I gratefully give from the fullness of my abundance, knowing my gift blesses this center, all in it and beyond, and so it is.
Now, this is a sing-along offertory, as we often have, and Donna's going to leave you with some very complicated lyrics. We were going to pass them out for everybody. You didn't have to study, but try to hang in there with Donna on this part, okay?
riders in the sky. Yeah, yippee-yi-yo, ghost riders in the sky, ghost rider in the sky.
I think what would have made that even better is if Edward was up here doing his thing. That would have been the perfect. All righty, as we gather these gifts together, if you'll come forward a little bit, as we gather these gifts, and we are so appreciative of the energy, the love, and the support that comes to us through these gifts that will now go out into our community, into our state, into our country, and into the entire planet, sharing good and even better thoughts. We are so grateful for this, and we say together, and so it is. Thank you. Did you pick Ghost Riders in the Sky because of Halloween?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank goodness you didn't do Monster Mash. What was that?
Very sharp.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sharp in my retirement. Okay, what's going to happen next is we are going to have someone who comes up to do a statement of inclusion, which will be on the, which is on the screen. How about that? And you will read that, and then we will launch into the peace song. The peace song, by the way, if you're not super familiar with it, is an affirmation. It's not just a song; it's an affirmation. As a matter of fact, when I sing it in my little sphere of influence there, I change it from it's not the peace that was meant to be, but it is the peace that is meant to be. I kind of put it in present tense. You can do it however you wish. But I also, for me personally, I like closing my eyes and really feeling it. So what will happen is someone's going to do the community statement of inclusion. We are all going to gather in a circle that Donna will lead for us. If you are not familiar with the lyrics, I suggest you get on this side of the room because the lyrics will be up there. And then we will close out with the peace song. Who would like to do our community statement of inclusion, please, especially if you haven't done it before? It's a big thrill. People will remember you for decades to come, or at least until you finish. Louise, would you like to come up here?
I was waiting for Pearl. Okay.
Here and there. And then Donna, you will follow.
We, the Eureka Center for Spiritual Living, are a community that celebrates diversity, fosters inclusion, champions inner work, and creates space for brave, vulnerable conversations. We are a community that honors the unique emanation of God that each person embodies and advocates with people for human rights and dignity for all. We are a community that blesses each other, sees sacredness in all life, remains learners and listeners so we may grow together, and understands that oneness is not sameness. Together, we know our beloved community is revealed more fully when we love each other well.
Oh, thank you, Louise. Wow. If you please stand and join hands in a circle around the room. All right, looking good. Stretch it out. Well done. Good.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, united all are we.
This is what I do.